Audio check, video check, dongle check, dongle check. What you got? Come on, come on, come on. What you got? Right over here. It's okay. Come on. You just gotta feed your butt a little bit. There. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Well, folks, we are live. Neither one of us can see our
Not yet.
live stream yet, so let's do that.
There we go. I can see it now.
I
Well,
just-
there's an ad. Wait. Watching the ad, letting it roll.
What about our premium folks? They're still listening. Man.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Hi, premium people. That's cool.
I love them.
We're going to find our stream here. I got some new reader glasses. I'm not going to lose these. I hope. Try this. Hey, I found it. Make sure I'm the right guy.
Right.
I want to welcome everybody here. Jim's here. Let me guess. Sam, maybe. Billy Joe's here. Is Sam here?
I haven't seen any of her
What about Dave?
I do have a wrench. When did I get a wrench?
I didn't give you a wrench.
I had a wrench already.
You said earlier you don't need a stinking
Well, it
wrench.
didn't say wrench. So, anyway. Thrifty VG's here. There's Eli. Or Ian.
Hey, Virginia.
Eli. Sorry.
Single man.
Eli. Hi, Eli. Long time, Eli. Marge Perez.
Marge Perez is here.
Perez.
That's awesome.
Oregon.
And
Thanks for coming.
it does this every time.
Uh-oh, it does that every time. Come on in, make yourself comfortable. There's dogs
Okay.
everywhere.
Last week we had 77 people in our live stream. Bob was
crazy.
here. Mrs. B was here.
We played musical couch.
You know, we went live for about an hour and a half. I think that was, wasn't it?
Yep, it was a good one.
We are due to get a pretty big thunderstorm right now. It is coming, guys. You may hear that once in a while.
Oh, there we go. We got Mama Bear. Hi. Mama Bear of 7. Wow.
There we go.
Northern Ohio homestead. Not late, just in time.
Hey, Linda, how are you?
Wilderstead in the house.
All right, he's here.
There's
Sam.
Sam.
There's Sam.
Sam.
You rock. Mama Bear of 7. I'm thinking you may have 7 youngsters. So thanks for joining us. Good afternoon, folks. It has been a long week.
Says, when are you moving?
When are you moving?
We're really crossing our fingers. Hope that the place is ready on time, which is the 9th, which is next Tuesday.
Yep.
So I've been very patiently, kind of packing, tying up loose ends, getting it together.
It's a little harder for me.
A little more complicated for him.
Yep, I touch every stick of wood that I have in my wood shop, and I look at it, and I'm like, oh, man, this could be used for, like, no, is it worth it right now to...
It's been a lot of consideration. We refer to everything that we're not going to take now as a box of glass jars.
Yes.
Because there was a box of jars, used jars, that he'd collected, and it was just like, okay,
we're gonna use those
potentially someday. We're gonna use them, but for the time being, it's a small house.
Right.
The shop is bigger than the one now.
So we really think about every square foot.
Have to think about what'll fit. Yeah.
That box of jars was like 1 square foot or cubic foot, and I look at it. Is that stick of wood and just another box of jars?
Another box of jars.
That said box of jars went into the disposal pile. Yeah. We thought a lot about value of something now versus value of something later. Solar panel, inverter, charge controller. I sold that today because the value that it brought me today in financial, maybe I won't be able to recoup that money if I want another solar panel in 2 years or so. We'd love to get back to our own property again, homesteading, things like that. But maybe we've created enough financials at that point that we can just purchase a solar panel kit. So I don't want to save. Just another glass of
If you
jars.
do that, you turn from inspirational collector to actual hoarder.
Right.
So yeah, let's
Right.
see. Larry Parrish is here.
Awesome.
Yeah. Single man says sorry he's been gone. He usually sleeps. And love you too,
We do.
but I've missed you.
But we
Oh,
need a
I've
video
missed
from
you.
you, Eli. We need a video.
How about a private
Just make a
video?
private video.
That'd be nice.
You
Good
could
to
share
see
the link
you.
via email.
That'd be awesome.
Right. Anyway, Mama Bear of 7 answers yes to 7 youngins
Wow.
and 13 and 3/4 grandkids.
Grandchildren. Wow. Awesome.
So that
Coming Monday.
14th
Nice.
grandkid looks like it's just about done cooking. You know, that's cool, guys.
Sam. Yeah, the sword's not packed. I'm
No,
not
it's
sure how
not.
to pack the sword.
Well, how do you pack a sword?
I think it just might just get carried out
Yeah.
and put in a corner somewhere. Um, yeah.
Video idea. You see that?
Sit and talk one. How to unhoard the hoard. That's
How to
essentially
unhoard
unhoard the
the hoard.
hoard.
It really is a lot of it, and it's been really value based. Uh, the value that I created, or the value that I gained out of having Frank the Junk Man grab a lot of this scrap metal, as opposed to me taking the scrap metal and not really getting a whole lot of financial gain out of it,
Right.
because metal prices are way down. But by him removing it, and he gets a better price on his scrap metal because he's a larger dealer, he's actually helping me out. So no, I didn't get any financial off him taking that metal, but he's actually helping me out in other ways,
Removing it.
removing an old
Yeah.
crappy camper that I would otherwise not be able to dispose of. Uh,
And the metal we needed here because it was for future building,
sure,
but we don't have to
right,
where we're going now. So
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
March Paris says, yeah, it's hard to downsize. It
Yep.
is. It's tough to think about what you can do without.
But it's given us a different perspective too,
Absolutely.
and I think it's really going to teach us a little bit. Uh, our trailer house is really not a lot of square feet. We're probably it's 10 by 50 trailer plus a 7 by 14 addition, so we're running maybe 600 square feet, a little bit more. Uh, I don't know the actual footprint of the place we're moving into,
No,
but
no.
really, I don't, probably not much different in square footage. I remember our very first house when I was married years ago, like darn near 20 years ago. Uh, it was only 730 square feet, and it actually was pretty big for a husband and a wife and a dog and a little kid. So I think we can get back to that.
Hmm. Let's see. Snag that Detroiter badge yet?
No, it is right out
Outside there,
there.
right there on the side.
Yeah,
Yep.
that
Yep.
is an excellent idea, Jim. I am actually going to make a Detroiter Tales of me snagging that Detroiter badge, and the Detroiter Tales video will be probably like change,
Changes. Right.
downsizing, and
A
adaptation.
lot of trading here.
Adaptation.
Yep.
What about the shop? Linda needs to
What
know.
about the shop?
What about the
What
shop?
about the shop?
I have a completely blank slate that I have not even
Yes.
seen. If you didn't know, guys, I have not even touched the house. The
He's never set
closest
foot in
I
it.
have been to the house is when that thumbnail was taken.
Bob took that picture of us
Bob
standing
took
in
it.
front of
Yep.
it. We snuck in real quick.
So the thumbnail from last week's live stream, that's as close as I have been to
Yep.
that house. So the shop is described to me as the same width of my shop and about twice as long. So square footage wise, a lot more. Uh,
Yes. Yeah. And you know about that. Um, a lot of the notes that I have, the things that I would like to say during this live stream are about Prep Starter Bob and Mrs. B.
Notes,
Yeah, notes.
2 pages.
No, just one page. Uh, but the shop was imperative to carry over in all of
Absolutely.
our, and Bob and Mrs. Bob and I ran seriously all over northeastern Wyoming
Hmm.
looking for solutions to our problem here.
Right.
And I mean, there were a lot of considerations. I think the shop was the biggest one because the
Right.
sawdust must be made because
Absolutely.
wood is love.
You know,
Yeah,
uh, we can come back and touch on all that.
absolutely. We can
Yeah.
come back to that, but
Um,
I just that is was so important. Um,
Wilder says that'd be a great discussion topic.
yep.
Thank you. Uh,
We have one milk crate. We
yes.
have one.
Yeah.
Milk crates are hard to come by in this part of the country.
You know what I'm
They
using?
don't give them away anymore.
No, they don't.
Mm.
You know what I'm using is
Oh,
five
the 5
gallon
gallon buckets.
buckets are
Yeah.
so awesome. I have a lot of wood scraps that are, yay big around that, but that long. And those fit perfectly in a 5 gallon bucket. So that's actually what I'm packing a lot of my
Sam's
hardwood.
having a hard time hearing us, so sorry. But louder. Is the dongle working?
Do I have the right
Mic
dongle?
check. Mic check. The wrong dongle one time. Let's see what else we got.
Can you hear it? I just
Let's
scratched
see
it.
if that's any better. Are you guys cleaning out the stuff because you'll get in trouble with the guy if left behind? Um, sort of. I mean, I just don't want to leave things behind for somebody else to deal with. That's just rude.
Right.
So, it's not his responsibility. There's nothing I can do about the shop that's here. It's erected. It's now part of his property value.
Actually, yeah, it's on his assessed value now.
Yeah, and the greenhouse, my gosh, if we could sell it, we would. We thought maybe we had a buyer that would come and take it apart and move it and
Right.
re-erect it. But if that doesn't happen, that's fine there too. So,
I'm actually going to offer that to the neighbor.
yep.
Uh, Quieter than usual. No,
Yes,
okay.
we said before. So,
Yeah, you kind of fielded that.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right sizing, absolutely,
Right
Jim.
sizing.
Yes, yes, yes. That's good.
And it's a healthy thing to remove the old, that which no longer serves you, whether it's just stuff, most of it, thoughts,
Yeah.
habits, any of it, Change can be invigorating and renewing. So, let's see, where are we? Did you find homes for any of the pets? Okay, so those of you who don't know, we have 4 dogs. 4 is a magic number for me. We have Nora Cakes, the dragon dog,
Yep.
right over there. Her brother Remy, who we actually just took back into our home on Mother's Day. He had been living with a family since he was adopted.
Right.
Uh, from the same litter that Nora came from. A few years ago, and they have small children, and the small children were making Remy anxious.
Yeah.
So we adopted him, and we have the 2 pit bull ladies, Cocoa Puff and Bailey Girl, and Bailey's the one that says Bob. Yeah. She does really.
She's sitting right over there.
She's right over there. It's gonna storm. They're nervous. We're working on finding homes for them. I've talked to a couple people in a nearby town who might be interested. The first gal I talked to, they lost a dog last year, and the pit bulls are about 8 years old.
Yep.
So he was a little concerned about taking a slightly older dog, but they've got these are happy, healthy dogs. They get another 7 years in them, I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely.
So, we've talked to them. They decided today that they'd like to meet them tomorrow, so we're going to take them over there. I had talked to another gal about them, but found out right when we were leaving the house that she doesn't have a fenced yard, and said that's a no. My pit bulls need a fenced yard. They will go exploring. Cocoa Puff is special, and she needs that physical barrier because she would go ow, ow, ow with an electric fence or something,
Yep.
and still be on the other side of it. And Bailey goes where she goes regardless.
Yes.
So that's
Then they'd be in a city
and yes,
wandering around,
yeah,
and
they're
they're
pit bulls.
Pit bulls. And
Right.
that probably wouldn't end well.
Right.
So we don't want to do that.
Right.
We love we love our animals so much. We want to make sure that they go to a decent family that's gonna, love and take care of them, and
Absolutely.
just like we
Yes.
would.
So we have a plan tomorrow to take them to take the pit bulls into town to meet these folks. They have 3 kids, one on the way, and I think the pit bulls would be very well loved there. But
Yeah.
we'll know for sure when we meet them. They have to go to the right home. And then the gal that was interested in the pit bulls but doesn't have a yard asked about Remy, the boy dog. He's a different kind of animal. He could be trained for like an electric fence or something
Absolutely.
like that. So when I told her no on the pit bull, she said she'd be interested in meeting him. He's really very sweet. He's very a people person.
He just
Just follows you around.
Yep.
You know.
If I'm in the shop, he's
where you're at.
He's right where I'm at.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
smart. He's beautiful. He's just so funny though. It's like 2 halves of 2 different dogs all mushed together. Because he's all got long hair and he's pretty in the front. He's cute and he's smooth. And then he's just got this big fluffy butt. It's like right in the middle. He changes. It's great.
That's so funny.
So we're working on that. It's heartbreaking. It really is. This is where I'm going to cry if I'm going to cry. Oh, man.
Moving on, Larry Parrish says that
Good
banana
idea.
boxes are awesome. Yes, they are awesome.
We've been to the store, though, and they haven't had any banana boxes.
I know it.
But we got a lot of boxes on that last score, so.
Yeah, I actually got some. She caught me with my feet dangling out of the dumpster.
Diving. Yes, he did. That was the first time I've ever seen him go into a dumpster or something like that, so right on.
Yep. That was in my latest video.
Yep.
Next to last latest video. If that makes any sense, guys.
Something like that.
I know I am getting some serious buffering on mobile, but we have a storm coming. I know. I have...
Do you have your Wi-Fi on?
Yes.
V.Honey says, hello, Kevin and Billy Joe. She likes listening.
Does she?
I'm glad you came. Eli says, 2 is my number. See, you know magic number, right? 1 dog inside, 1 dog out. 4 has been my number. Let's see. +1, a nanner box is a hold anything except truly.
Yep.
Mama Bear 7 says, new endeavor. All good things will come in the right time. Exactly. For everything there is a season. Keep your chin up. It hasn't been easy through the whole thing, but we are much better now.
Hey, James, Elf Lords is here.
Yeah.
Cool shirt, Kevin.
Cool
Let's
shirt,
watch your
Kevin.
redneck truck video. That was a
That's
good
the most
video.
awesomest truck.
You should have seen the look on Bob's face.
And that thing pulled up, boy.
Well, we were all of us were inside the house here, and the dog started going nuts. And I look out the window, and Bob looks out the window, and there's this red thing. And he's like, what on earth is that? I said, Bob, I've never seen that in my life. I'm grabbing my phone, and we're going to find out.
Yep.
Come to find out, it's Frank the Junk Man. And this is a 2001 Dodge Dakota with 5.9 Magnum and 4-wheel drive. And it is funny looking. So I just made that video this morning.
Or something
It's kind of like
something.
It's awesome.
That's cool.
And it's a convertible, too. So, yeah. Apple boxes.
Thank you, B.Honey. And
Oh, okay. Brindle.
biting brindle.
Yes, Jim, actually, that is the majority of our boxes right now.
It was an excellent score at the liquor store. Yep.
Honey Howell was here. Hello.
You know, when we went to most places to get boxes or even called, they don't save them. And they automatically right now go out to the dumpster or the compactor. Yeah. But we got them. We did good.
We are getting some raindrops, folks.
Yep.
So hang on.
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on.
Hope you brought your umbrella. We don't believe in umbrellas in Wyoming.
No.
But you can bring yours if you want to. Oh, Marge Perez says we have 7 dogs. Wow.
Our neighbors, oh my gosh.
Oh, yes.
They are the coolest people.
I can't tell you what kind of dogs they are, but they're very nice people. It's kind of a shame that we finally got good neighbors.
Right.
Yeah, but they have these huge dogs. They do.
They're livestock guardian dogs,
Yes.
but they are not
What did he say?
Great Pyrenees.
Right, they're something Kevin can't pronounce.
Oh my gosh. He was over here this morning just talking to us, and the first time I've talked to the guy. Super nice guy. Believer. Awesome.
Fan of the Self Reliant Roadshow.
Fan of the Self Reliant
Well, he
Roadshow.
saw the bus, y'all.
He actually talked to Bob that one
Yeah.
day, and he came over and was talking to me this morning, and he says, "That is so cool. What's going on for you guys?" I'm like, "Nice to meet you too, man." He started talking about dogs, and I had an appointment. We talked for probably. That's very possible, Brad. He also said
Maybe.
Caucasian, and he talked about his business cards over here. He wasn't trying to sell me anything. He just wanted to.
Yeah.
But
Really.
yeah, it was really cool guy. He used to tan hides when he lived in Thermopolis. So that kind of rang a bell, and I'm thinking, Bob was at Merlin's
Right, he probably knows
Hides
the
and
place.
Fur
Yep.
in Thermopolis they were doing the buffalo coat collaboration with Jay for Almost Homestead. So I wonder if just by chance
Maybe so.
he knew of Merlin's. I hadn't talked to him about it yet, so produce.
Roberta's artistic adventure. I'm glad you stayed. Since
She
I know
was
you
the
were here
first
early.
person here.
Nice to see you.
She was an hour early. That was
Have
awesome.
30 hens, 3 roos, 10 ducks, a dog, and a cat. Absolutely blessings to.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. No goats.
Right. Trades. So I have to put off chickens again.
Yeah.
Some more. And I've been looking forward to chickens for a long time.
That's okay.
But it just never became top priority. But it's just one of the trades that we're making. City life.
We touched on it last week, and I touched on it on the update. But there's things we had to release to get to where we need to be. Survival to living. A lot of things had to change. Not that we were doing anything wrong
Right.
here, and there.
Just a few variables different. We would have had it here, truly.
Sure, really. And the biggest thing was maybe the land ownership thing. You can get filled in on that watching some older videos and things like that. But animals, yes, 2 pit bulls and 1 Remy dog, lighter.
Yep.
It'll break our hearts, but it'll make things a little easier living in a tiny house.
Yep. Oh, it's okay, Bailey. Oh, it's a sweet girl. Come here.
I don't have to mow the grass, so I don't have to fix the carburetor on a lawnmower. I really enjoy that, and I actually really enjoy mowing the grass. But the time that I spent doing that is actually I can focus that time and energy towards woodworking, which generates revenue for our home. We've had a lot of conversations about how we can still deliver quality content to you guys, but we are actually shifting in homestead. We're going to an urban area. So that's really interesting. Now there's things that I can learn from we have a lot of subscribers that have urban steads.
Slightly. And it'd be interesting to see how that translates.
That's actually really exciting to me. Doing a different type of gardening, a smaller scale of gardening, maybe more rotational gardening. There's a lot of benefits. So we do want to get back at some point having a solar panel, having our own rain catchment, having a large garden, having a greenhouse, having, our 4 fur babies.
Right, someday again.
Maybe.
Although maybe not.
Yeah. We have to go through.
Yes, have to go
Right.
through.
So
Yes.
we really do appreciate that.
Farmer Brad just wants you to mow his lawn.
I think Farmer Brad has a gigantic
I
lawn.
think he might.
I've seen a few drone shots of his place.
Honey Hollow Homestead said, looking forward to your woodworking videos. Yep. Hi,
Absolutely.
Mrs. B. I love you, Mrs. B.
Thank you so much, Roberta. Thank you so much. Sheep cutter grass. I actually was talking to the neighbor about that, and the white fence that he has is kind of a mobile fence, but it's an electric fence. It's almost like a mesh netting. It runs off a little solar panel. And I was talking during the conversation today. I was saying, I wonder why you're doing that. Is your fence, your metal fence, not correct? He says, no, the sheep would be okay with that, but he's trying to gauge the amount of pasture and the amount of feed that they eat out of this type of land and see how quickly it grows back and things like that. So it's actually, he's taking a really scientific approach to it in a way, rather than just letting them graze the whole 5 acres. So keeps them in a smallish area, so it's really interesting.
So it'll be interesting to see when you take this girl out of the country, because you know what they say about that,
Yeah.
right?
Can't.
I have the same values. How do I live that in my life in a rental house in downtown in the city? Yeah, we're gonna do container gardening
Yep.
and probably still have a composter.
Probably a composter.
I
Yeah.
can't not compost.
Right.
I don't know how to do that. And
It seems like such a shame throwing
yeah, I don't know how to do that.
the end of your lettuce head in the garbage.
Mm-hmm.
That just seems wrong to me.
And as far as Kevin's homesteading has always really been about that mad scientist. What can I do to make something out of something
Right.
so it works?
Right.
And there are going to be a huge number of opportunities there, I think, for flipping lawnmowers and to feed that need for him to fix small engines and things like that.
Right.
So definitely.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, Farmer Brad, SSL Family Dad. I subscribe to him. I love his channel. So that is really cool.
Jim Back Road. Yes, as a matter of fact, one of the things that I am looking forward to the most is not having to try to get in and out of here in the wintertime.
Yeah. It, urban area is still going to get the same type of winter in a way, but there's buildings and things that block that snow. Out here we have prairie. It is wind, there's no trees, and gigantic drifts sometimes.
Boy.
Our driveway will be completely cleared, and within the matter of hours, the wind blowing so bad, blowing the snow.
It doesn't even have to be new snow. Yeah.
No. And it packs it so hard into the drifts, the existing banks. You can walk right on top of a foot, 2 foot, 3 feet of snow easily when it's drifted like that. Not your nice fluffy drifts. So that is going to be a bonus. But then again, I really liked the scenery. I liked walking across those drifts and filming it. I liked seeing a
I
shark.
think some of those videos were really interesting.
I love some of that. So that's gonna. I'm not gonna be able to see that here, but there's gonna be other beauty there.
Absolutely.
I actually look forward to walks to the pie shop or the bakery. I got you, Sam. You paid me $5 last week. $5 super chat for the first pie vlog video. So I look forward to that. It's a different backdrop. Live streams from this super cool park.
Right.
That's
There's
2
City
blocks
Park
away.
Right up the street. Yeah.
So.
Provided it's not windy.
Granted, it's not windy.
Provided it's not windy. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. Storm is coming.
Okay.
Vida, honey, did you ever show your apartment or house in the video? Actually, we haven't got any video of it yet. Our intention is for next Tuesday. We're going to cross our fingers that we have the keys on Tuesday. Our hope is to do our next live stream in the new house.
Yes.
Yes.
Sitting on milk crates.
Or whatever.
As long as you guys come.
Hopefully Tuesday we'll be able to get a couch, though. Hopefully.
To field that question another way, before we get into our new place, I want to actually take some more video of this place.
You guys are finally going to get a tour.
You guys are going to get a tour. Yeah.
We talked about fencing.
Hey, Cal is here. Hey, Southern Country.
Hardy Hoffman.
Yeah, he's a small-scale gardener. Yeah.
Zany May. Ian showed up. Hi, Ian.
Hey, Ian. Premier One electrical fencing.
Yes.
Okay.
Ms. B says, hi, Ms. Bailey.
Sweet. I think I'm way behind.
You might be. I went ahead. I don't care about fencing that neighbors have. So skip that stuff. I'm a girl.
It's that white stuff over there that Kevin talks
there.
about.
Sheep. Anyway. Okay.
Zany Mae, Rig. Okay, I'm catching up.
Miss Bailey here is a lover of the bunch. She
Yes.
really is a very, very sweet girl, and she was very fond of Mrs. B. I think we titled our live stream a little bit like, what was it? The expose.
Yes. What do we got to
We
talk about?
had
Bob and Mrs. B,
Prep
don't
Sitter
we?
Bob and Mrs. B, yeah, because we spent
Yes.
more than a week with them.
Yep.
Truly. And I'm afraid if you came here looking for dirt, you came to the wrong place. Because I have nothing but love for those people.
Oh my gosh.
Mrs. B, my pit bull here, who is just a sweetheart, fell in love with Mrs. B right off the rip. And Bob. You know, that's why she says Bob. And Nora Cakes, who is very slow to warm to people, which is why we're keeping her, because she is the hardest to rehome.
Yep.
She needs us. It's going to be enough of a transfer for her to live in the city, but we can handle that. She took to Bob and Mrs. Bob in a very short amount of time.
I was so surprised.
Really, truly. I think she's an excellent judge of character.
Yes. She was.
So,
Bob came into the yard one day. It was, I think, second or third day coming from the van or the bus, and Nora was in the backyard with me, with Remy, and all the other two pit bulls, and they all raced to the gate. And the last two dogs that stayed with Bob, because the other two just, okay, hi Bob, and they left. Nora and Bailey. And Nora about
Just
came
love Bob.
unglued. Her tail was going,
Just
hey,
like
it's
you.
Bob.
Oh boy.
Love Bob.
Because he petted her ears.
Yup.
Did we find a home, Mrs. B? We're working on it, hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully. I'm going to cry so hard, though.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Leave one room empty if you plan to paint.
It looks like fresh paint. I was in the house once,
You were.
and it looks like fairly fresh. I don't think the gal that lives there right now was there for very long. I don't. And I think that they did a fresh paint job, and I mean, it looked, the carpet and the kitchen tile or linoleum or whatever looks really, really new. So,
Absolutely.
it's a nice place. It is. It's small. It's about this big.
James L. Flores, your first video DIY composter mad scientist style got me hooked.
Right.
I've been with you
It's
ever
Kevin.
since.
It's always going to be something. And I really think it's going to be interesting to find out how it presents in our lives, you know?
Out West Homestead, love to see a tour. We
Coming
will
right
do
up.
it.
Yep.
We will do it. Wind is kind of switching, guys.
Right.
I am looking out the door right now, and it looks kind of
Here's a green tint.
greenish, kind of ominous feel. There is a monster line of storms
Coming right
from the
over
north
us.
to the south. It probably is 100 plus miles. And there is a lot of red, and it's right there coming this way. So we're probably going to have to speak up even more when it
Liable to get
starts
loud.
raining.
Let's see. Roberta's Artistic
Yeah.
Adventures.
See that?
Yes. Better dress ours, guys. Yes, and an experience of learning what was important.
Spot on.
Yep.
Spot on. All right.
Yeah. Okay, so we're
I don't
both
know
getting
how-
older. I'm pushing 50. He's right behind me. I mean, we're getting there. And I have recently discovered that I'm not able to do the kind of jobs that I have been doing, which have been physically demanding. I worked on my feet for most of the last 20 years. And now the job that I got is a nice sit-down, air-conditioned office kind of a job. Way more my speed. And Kevin has always had pain. So he needs something that's part-time. And what we're gonna find here is that the financial is gonna get much better.
Right.
So then we can look forward to the future because that aspect. We're both
Right.
gonna have jobs, and that's gonna help a lot. So
Sure. Sam's question.
yes,
What are you going to use your donated money for? Planned it out yet?
yes.
What was collected on the Roadshow channel has been accounted for with security deposits, rent, all that stuff.
Yep.
So that locks that part in.
Yep.
And we're paid up through August.
Yep.
So what we've done now is we've paid our utility deposits,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's taken a little bit. But we need a vacuum cleaner,
Right.
some Swiffers,
Probably some window coverings.
probably some
When
window
I was
coverings.
in the place, the gal had like sheets, like really covering the windows, but it's fairly close. There's an apartment building on one side,
Right.
a house on the other, and you know most of the windows wouldn't. I don't know how I'm gonna be in town. We'll find out, but I probably will want. It's been 15 years since I lived in town. Some window coverings just to give me kind of a sense of
Privacy.
not right there, people.
Right.
Yeah. So.
So yeah, window coverings, a new to us mattress,
Yes, please.
and this couch
That's gotta go.
staying right here.
Yeah. So. A
So-
one dog couch.
We'll have a one dog couch, and that will be nice. So that's going to take a fair chunk, but we're totally going to keep everybody right on top with
Right.
what we're doing.
Yep.
I like donuts, so
Right.
I'm just cracking jokes.
He's just being funny now. But and the job that I have, I don't actually start yet. I actually have to get my insurance license back, so I have to study, and I have to take the test, and they have to do a background check, which can take 30 days.
Sure.
So as long as I'm working by mid-August, we should be okay.
Absolutely. And we actually, woodworking is actually starting to pick up. So I have some committed orders. Not huge dollar amounts, but way better than what we had before. So that's been a blessing. We're hoping to be able to use that to get through any type of non-working
Moments.
moments.
Yeah, absolutely.
And something really is something's going to line up. There's going to be an opportunity right in front of us as soon as we hit the pavement in that town. I'm going to shut this door.
Okay, because it's getting kind of loud. Yeah. It really is like downtown, and there are umpteen jillion places within walking distance, which is really very so. Oh,
Hello, guys.
Here we go. Hold on.
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Come on,
Okay,
real quick.
babies. Okay.
Come on.
Come here.
Come here.
They don't like the storms. Here we go. It's coming all up. Okay. It's okay.
Come here. You gotta get out from behind.
It's
Okay.
okay.
We'll give you guys just a minute so we don't have to yell.
Yeah. Wait for it. Maybe it'll go. If there's anybody watching that's never lived in a trailer, this would be a great experience for you. This is because it's like, I'm pretty sure that's hail.
Oh yeah, that's.
And this is, ooh, a tin can. Ooh. It's okay, Barry.
If you guys just stick with us, we'll just be quiet for a while, and you can enjoy the nice ASMR.
Okay. Oh, heavens. Okay, they're saying they can hear us fine. Okay, cool. Yep. It's okay.
Last year about this time we got golf ball.
Yeah. Kevin's never seen hail like they make here. He's from Michigan. Oh, it's okay, baby. You're alright. You're alright. It's okay. Gracious. That's funny. So anyway, the if you came for dirt on Crepsetter Bob and Mrs. Bob, I think it's given up a little bit. They are wonderful and loving and faithful people. Bob is a goer. He likes to go and go and go and
Goer.
go. Kevin's a doer.
I'm a doer.
I'm a beer.
She's a beer.
We drove all over. And we shared our lives. We shared our stories, our family histories. We talked.
Yeah.
We tightened the bonds that we'd already created, and we call ourselves family. You know, I've never had a big brother before, and Bob has deemed himself my big brother, which is awesome.
Calls her sis.
Yep, yep, they're huggers.
Yes, they're huggers.
Yeah, which I loved.
I have orders from Bob to give her way more hugs.
Because I will starve otherwise. Yes. We shared food. They shared food. We broke bread a lot of times. And did you guys know I call Bob Battleship Bob? Because I thought he was 7 foot tall. And like, well, he's not quite 7 foot tall, but I watched him. Not only did we share food, we ate together, but, ooh, that's big and red. Ooh, that's the radar. Ooh. But they cleaned out their pantry before they left, and he carried in stacks of, he can carry 4 cases of canned food at a time. Uh-oh.
There you go.
Oh, I'm okay.
Every time it buffers, it'll slow your screen.
Okay.
So yeah, Bob is awesome.
Yep.
Mrs. Bob is awesome.
Oh.
Bear.
Bear was cool.
Very cool dog.
Very cool dog.
He whines because he wants attention.
Yeah.
You get close to him and
Please come here, yeah.
Okay, you pet him and he's cool.
Right?
He really wanted to meet Nora.
He really thought she was pretty.
But neither one of them are fixed.
And that's not okay, yeah. So. Not that she's in heat, but...
We're still family, Mrs. B.
That's right. We're just not going to have...
Not because of...
relations.
You know, kin.
Yeah, kin. Yeah, storm sounds are awesome, right? I always love the sound of a good storm. Makes him way more nervous than it does me.
We got 56 people now.
That's
pretty cool.
Awesome. That's good.
What else do we have?
Oh, one of my favorite parts of their coming here, I mean, there's a lot, obviously. Things have changed, but I'm going to tell you, in my heart, one of my favorite parts was hanging out with Mrs. B. We went to do laundry together. We did dishes together. We sat and talked. She talked, which made me stop thinking so hard.
Right.
And I was so tense that it really helped me get out of my head. And frankly, it had been a long time since I've experienced that kind of sisterhood. And it was great how much I enjoyed that. I really, really, really did. And through these changes, you know, it's a whole bunch easier when you have family to hold you up and help you carry on, you know?
Family. That's the important word.
Mm-hmm.
Family. Community. People that... They drove across the country to see Kevin and Billy Joe on a mission. And they went a lot of other places. And they went all those other places on the same mission. But I'll tell you what, they stopped here and miracles happen.
Yes.
Okay? Not just because of Bob and Mrs. B, but it's because of the community they are building, the community we are building, the community you are building.
Absolutely.
We stick together like family. That's just like blood. Community. So, sisterhood is powerful, Bonnie says.
Absolutely, it is. I didn't know how much I missed it, you know?
Hey, we have a new guy. Mark. Hello, Mark. Thanks for joining us. You are right in the middle of a very nice thunderstorm. We may raise our voices. I think I raised my voice too much because I'm hearing that.
Oh.
It's from Scotland. Awesome.
That's cool. So, Self Reliant Roadshow. We hope that Bob and Mrs. Bob go on season 2 and 3 and that they are able to do that and it's successful, they do need continued support. They need financial support to make that a go.
Absolutely.
So, not just financial support too, but all of our support. Share it. If you think that the Self Reliant Roadshow is a good thing, because people in the homesteading community, our communities, need help. They need extra hands. They need a gathering of the local community. They sometimes need extrication.
Extrication, yes.
Extrication. If you think that's a good thing, tell people. Tell your family, tell your friends, share it on your social media, tell the postman, tell your cashier, tell people.
Really just public awareness.
Yep.
Let people know what's happening out here in the real world. This is the real world, folks.
Yep.
This is Kevin and Billy Joe, and we're not the center of the universe. There's a ton of people in the United States and in other countries too that are in the same exact situation. There's people I know for a fact that have just lost something. Okay? Help them out. Not specifically dollar bills.
Right.
Help them out with messages and love,
Encouragement.
prayer, encouragement, handshakes. Let people know that we care.
Yes.
Let them know you care. Okay? That's where community is built.
Swim Upstream
Yes.
says, at Mrs. B, you shine the love of Jesus. Absolutely, right?
Yes, she
Have
does.
you watched their videos lately?
Yes.
Have you not? If you haven't noticed this, the live stream that the four of us did
on Sunday last week,
the light was shining, and you couldn't have planned for this, but I just thought it was apt because Bob and Mrs. Bob were
almost glowing.
Awash in this white light.
Like angelic.
And miracles happened while we were right there.
Right there.
Right there. Absolutely. People were generous and loving and encouraging, and even in videos since then I keep seeing these white lights.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Hey Bub, how are you doing? That is cool. Yep. Out west saying hi to HHH, and that's Honey Hollow Homestead.
Hollow Homestead, yep.
Yep.
She was going to post, she said she did a shout out to the Self Reliant Roadshow, so we'll keep an eye out for that.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, I have a bunch of links.
My notes are done, okay.
Oh, they are? Cool.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nobody found out what was in the box.
Oh, you got a what's in the box. That's right.
What's in the box. Did you guys want to see what's in the box?
What's in the box? They love the what's in the box segment. We haven't done that in a while.
Haven't done that in a while. I haven't got things in the box yet. See?
Ooh, I know what it is.
I know what it is too. You guys want to see what's in the box?
He's such a tease. It's actually taking a little pause. I think it's just raining now. So it should be a little quieter.
Well, what I have here is something I can see, but you can't see. It's got a funny name on it. And it's carbide tip. Does anybody have a guess?
Oh,
Sam? Jim?
I know what it's for.
This is a Yonico.
Ooh.
I never purchased
Toothbrush.
any of this brand router bit, but they are made in the USA. They are made in Lakewood, New Jersey, which is pretty cool.
It's a Jersey bit.
It's a Jersey bit.
There you go. That was actually pretty good.
Was that pretty good?
A little more Brooklyn, but yeah.
Joyzy?
Not bad, yeah.
Joyzy?
Joyzy, yeah.
Joyzy? There's actually a bowl. It's a bowl bit. Okay, but I need it, and I thought
Sam knows, yep.
I thought I had one, and I didn't, and I need it for
Ooh. Don't drop it on the dog.
these bad Oscars.
Bad Oscars.
Here.
You mean to hold it?
Yeah, so I can grab the other one.
All right. Pretty hefty. Yeah. But they're nice. They're gonna
Okay.
be lovely. Not finished.
These two are spoken for. And I do have
Nice butcher block, though.
I do have a placeholder item on my Kevin's Wood Creations website right now. That you can speak for one of these too. Number 3, 4, 5, or however many we go. I am donating.
Yeah, you don't ever tell them what the bit thing does.
Oh, it makes the juice
It
groove.
makes the juice groove. He's gonna put in a juice
Makes the
groove.
juice groove.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to make a juice groove. I forgot. I didn't have
These
that.
squirrels. It just happens.
Sorry, guys. Anyway, yeah, it makes a juice groove. So,
Yeah, how you gonna make a juice groove on the world's smallest cutting boards? Or second, well, the smallest end grain cutting boards. Probably not gonna have a juice groove.
probably not going to have a juice groove.
Probably gonna get a keychain though.
Yes. I already have a couple of those spoken for. Virginia, I haven't got around to it. I got to drill a tiny little hole. But anyway, yes, I am donating 25% of the profits for every board sold to the Self Reliant Roadshow. So these two are spoken for. I will update. I'll actually be in the shop tomorrow doing the juice groove and doing the final finishing and all that. It's going to be a 2-sided board. One for your vegetables, one for your meats, one for your fish, however you want to use it. They're for sale on my website. Sambo probably could get a link for me if he hasn't already. And yes, like I said, 25% of 25% of profits for every board goes to the Self Reliant Roadshow.
Right on.
Okay, guys. Matt Dillon is here. Hello. Matt, we are moving in like 8 days. And I have to build another dining room table. And it's going to be just like yours. So, when we get my shop set up down in the basement of this new place, we will be working on
You're finished up, right?
your table first, because my man Matt just purchased a house.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to build
long?
No.
Finish it up.
No, it won't take long.
Honey Hollow Homestead did that. Like I said, she did the shout out video.
Yeah.
She said she got a thumbs down on it. And they're, encouraging her not to worry about the trolls. I would just tell the thumbs downs to go to their room. Because that's not polite. If you don't have anything to say,
Yep.
whatever. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, Alaska in 3 days. Awesome.
Recovery rocks.
Yes, it does. Yeah, we are actually keeping our P.O. box, and I haven't talked to the post office yet, but I'm thinking maybe we can.
I'm pretty sure that we'll keep that for a while.
Yeah, I think it's a 6-month deal.
I think so. And then at some point, maybe get a P.O. box in town. But
Yeah, that's closer.
yeah.
We only go to the post office like once a week anyway, so we'll drive the X number of miles to the post office every once in a while. We'll have a physical address for our mail and stuff like that, and I'll share that with some of my contacts, of course.
Say hi to Matt Dillon's daughter, Aspen.
Oh, is she here?
He says say hi to Aspen.
Say hi, Aspen. Aspen, it looks like you are rocking the fishing with your dad. I knew your dad was a good fisherman. I'll tell you what, sister, you keep it up. We are going to have to do some fishing out this way there, Matt. So bring your girl. Thumbs down is still audience interaction. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So anybody, there's also links right directly to my store page in the description of this video, and all the other things, Amazon wish list, stuff like that. Dave is late.
Dave! Wow, Dave.
Whoa, Dave.
Did you get lost, Dave?
We're gonna
We're gonna have to stay late
for Dave.
for Dave.
Oh, What do you guys think? Should we
What do
stay
you
late
think?
for Dave? We're at about our 1 hour
Ian's
mark, aren't we?
left. Okay, so
Thank you, Ian. You guys rock. Yes, sir. Hoping for October late. October is good, Matt. Super.
oh, he's doing chores. Well, that happens. Honeydews, right?
Yep. Where are we at here? I can't even. Oh yeah, we got 3 minutes, guys.
Oh boy. Okay, so.
What do you guys want to talk about? We didn't have enough questions.
I mean, like, well, we were just all over the place there. It's kind of how it's been though lately. So, do you want this back none?
You don't.
I don't have to hold it.
Might be squishing your belly.
It's kind of squishing me a little bit. wait. There we go. It's okay, Nora Cakes.
The thing's like 15 pounds. Finished. Sorry, Nora.
Bonk.
Sorry, Nora. The poor doggos.
Oh, there were some questions about bowls and spoons.
Yeah,
He would like to turn things.
I'm gonna have to take some instruction from Sam at Green Acre. He's a turner. Nathan Sampson is also a turner. I have never turned a thing.
But it's fascinating.
It is absolutely fascinating. I want to try some utensils. I've had
I love a good wooden spoon. Oh yeah. Yep.
We had this wooden spoon growing up as kids. The thing was like 3 feet long. My mom used to whack us with it if we were bad.
For whacking, for mixing. It's my favorite thing to make brownies with. Truly, I got dog dirty here. Oh, it was cutting board dirty.
That was cutting board dirty.
Cutting board dirty.
What is love?
What is love?
What need to get the shops
spoons.
turning again?
Roberta's artistic adventures loves your engraved cutting boards. They are stunning. They truly are. And then what? Jim says, are you finishing the boards with mineral oil? Maybe some beeswax. He's just used mineral oil to date, which works on the boards. And when he oils them, it's so satisfying to watch. Because wood moves. Okay, when I met Kevin, I was just going over. I don't even care. VG said I could. She said, stay for Dave. Sorry. He worked at a place that used wood. Not allowed to say that word. Okay.
I know.
So, okay. But wood is lovely. It's beautiful. It moves. And when you take wood and shape it and form it, it does stuff. And it's like so beautiful. It's just, that's why wood is love. Yeah.
Boomstick.
Boomstick, yes.
You can say boomstick.
They made boomsticks. And that's not what he worked on CNC.
Yeah.
So tiny little things that had to be exactly right. I'm talking like I can't even not. Okay, like closer than that. All right, tiny. He made a thing once. What was that called? Remember that thing he made that would gauge the thickness, and it was like smaller than a piece of paper. Do you remember that?
I made a lot of things.
Okay. No, I was impressed. Anyway.
Actually.
But
anyway. Sam wants to know what would it take to get the shopsmith turning again.
Oh.
Actually, I just have to machine my faceplate. I already have a cast faceplate for it.
From the forge.
That I've cast. So I just had to machine my faceplate, and then I am actually looking on eBay right now. I want to... I'm looking for a tool rest or a cross slide that I could use. Kind of a dual purpose. Because I want to actually do some machining with my shopsmith as a machinist lathe. Obviously, 9 hold is tight of tolerances as a machinist lathe, but I should be able to do some basic operations and things like that. I don't have any chisels. I don't have any turning chisels. But I do remember Nathan said he has a bucket of them that he's bringing me sometime. So
right on.
It's not like I need them now.
Zany May wants to know when you're gonna get a job and a real haircut.
Huh?
Something like that. Oh, we tossed it around. He actually had Bob convinced
Kind of hanging on to a dream.
Yeah, it's hard to let go of the pretty red hair. It is. We got some clippers,
We do.
but he wants to go completely shaved,
Oh yeah, smooth.
like Bic,
Yeah. Keep it like that.
soon.
Yeah.
But
Very soon.
okay.
I
Picture
had
Kevin
the-
with no hair.
I had the lighting perfect in here.
Picture Kevin with no hair. I mean, it's not hard to do, actually. The ponytail would be missed, but
Yes. It drives me nuts in the summertime though. I hate brushing my hair. I want to wake up and go rogue and be ready for the camera.
I just hope you don't get dry skin.
Right.
Right? Okay, so hi Lance, thanks for coming. Bye Honey Hollis Homestead, take care of your critters.
That is a really good question. Sam, what model shopsmith? I'm pretty sure it's Mark V. I tracked his serial number. It is 1982. So, Mark V, I think. It's not a greenie. Definitely not a greenie.
And no, Sam, he not ever seen that movie. This is my boomstick. No, you've never seen that.
No.
Oh,
Once you go bald, you'll never go back.
I mean, I like a good bald head, so right on.
Lance just shaved his head.
Oh, go Lance.
It's gone.
Nice, right?
James says, keep it
as long as you can.
I have been.
Really, the ponytail's getting kind of skimpy.
It gets skinny because I brush my hair. It's like, oh wow, I had to clean the brush out. Somebody's hanging on to a dream, man.
Has been long time now, long time. And you guys know I'm partial to the redhead. Does that change when he's got the gray beard?
Oh, that's
Kind of red. The stash is red.
Maybe it'll turn red if I, remove
Gravity.
Well, it's like if you have too many plants in your garden, the nutrients can only get
that's
so
the thing.
much.
Okay.
Right. So less hair, more fertilizer.
It's all about the beard anyway, right? The award-winning beard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Slightly
Well,
prestigious.
certificate we're winning.
Okay, certificate. I got a certificate. Not an award. I got a certificate. And it was an electronic
And you're not
certificate.
going to be the pirate of the prairie anymore.
I'm not going to be the
We're
pirate.
going to have to rename him. I vote for Princess, considering that's what Bob called it, the Cinderella story. Can we call him Princess? I would love you guys forever. Just saying.
Say what?
That's an interesting thought there, Jim.
I
Let
am
the
not-
eyebrows grow and comb them over. It's a lot of eyebrow, dude. I don't know if I could hang with that.
Awesome, Jim.
That's helpful, though.
That's
Appreciate
very
that.
helpful.
I love you guys. Beard comb over. That's just weird, but
Grampy Campy, is this Grampy Campy, the Grampy Campy?
Bear Creek Homestead?
Or did you change your name there, Grampy Campy?
That's fun to say, isn't it? Grampy Campy.
I watch Grampy Campy quite a bit, actually.
Campy.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Pretty cool dude. Seems like the rain has stopped. For now.
For a minute, yeah.
We'll do beard comb over. Yeah. Lance had a good idea.
The beard comb over? You like that one, huh? It'll be interesting. Okay.
I've been in some videos where my beard's going like this because the wind was going that way. Depends on the shape of your head. Some are just bad. That's right. Let your hair migrate down your chin. Actually, Eli, when I worked in the DOC in Michigan, I shaved my head, shaved my face.
Same pictures.
I don't really have any dents in my dome, and that's...
I do. I just found it today.
Found a dent in
I've
your
been,
dome.
all my life thought, this is, okay, I've naturally curly hair. It's going all gray. It'd be great if I could shave my head. But you know what I found today? There's this dent. I'm like, oh, no bueno. That's not good. I can't shave my head now because there's this dent there. Oh well.
James says, screen frozen, your eyes bucked out.
That's a great buffer shot, right? It's like getting a good thumbnail.
Yeah.
He had a good buffer right on.
That's awesome.
I see now. I think that maybe he's the Princess Fiji, but
Grandpa Camp. I am a Michigan boy, Grandpa Campy. Spent 30 how many years? 35 years in Michigan. 10 of it in the UP. I like Michigan. Pretty state.
It's a pretty state.
It's shaped like this. And like that. See?
You can tell somebody from Michigan.
Maybe, I think my Michigan was backwards 2 years ago.
This way, that way.
No, mine was backwards. I can't hold it
Oh,
up.
that's okay. They know.
They know. Billy Joe, you are the princess. Guys, my dog is squishing me.
You're getting squashed.
And I would bet you that that phone is about losing its charge. Okay? We have been here with over 44 of you. I show 6 thumbs ups. There's probably more than that. We love each and every one of you, but we have been here.
in the northeastern area. I'm not gonna stop.
Oh, okay. Alpina is up there. Badax way up there. Tawas is up there. Osabo is up there. He knows those names.
Right on.
It is 6:07, guys.
Okay.
We're going to take the light before the storm, the break before the storm, and we are going to say goodnight to you all. Thank you each and every week for joining us.
It has been lovely. I am so glad everybody came. Cross your fingers for us. Say another little prayer for us. We do appreciate everybody holding us in their hearts. We really do. Hopefully next Tuesday we can do our live stream from the new living room. That's what we hope.
Sitting on buckets, and that's
Yep.
cool. If you feel so inclined, click the links down in the description and be kind to your neighbors, be kind to your folks, be kind to your children and your dogs. Make sure your seats are in the upright position, your seat belts are unbuckled. Make sure your lids and your straws are in your soda so I don't have to pick them up later. Be kind to your waitstaff and your servers. And as always, I can't move.
Hope this works.
I gotta turn it off.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
More cakes, you're gonna have to move.
I'm not going
Not
to.
getting up.
Come on.
Storming.
Thank you guys. I will be over in CC shortly. You guys rock.